Okay, I want to read one last poem for you all. This is actually from a different book, a different project, and this one is especially for the kiddos. It's from a book called Power Poems for Small Humans, and this is a book that I am really grateful I got to be a part of. It's an anthology put together by Flamingo Rampant Press, and Flamingo Rampant creates books that are um, from the communities that they are meant to speak to. And these books are incredible. They are queer, they are POC, they are just like celebrating folks who don't always get the microphone and don't always get the stage and don't always get the page. So I'm so grateful to this anthology for collecting us all together. And this piece is for the little ones. Um, it is what this book is about actually is supposed to be a sort of a collection of um, sort of nursery rhymes, like new school nursery rhymes, but ones that teach lessons that we maybe never got to learn as children, those of us who are adults now, and hopefully some lessons that we can impart to the young ones in our lives. Um, and this one is illustrated by someone named Sonia John. So there's some really emotive illustrations in here that go with the poem. I hope you get your hands on a copy of this book at some point. And my poem is on honoring anger, and it goes like this. My anger sometimes starts as an earthquake down in the pit of my gut, a wriggling, trembling, terrible thing I just wish that I could hush up, a twisting, uncomfortable, troubling ache that can't help but bubble and pop. And every time I try to speak, it yells over each word I talk. I've tried to ignore it or push it way down, but none of those tricks seem to work for too long. I tried once to fight it, outrun or hide it, but I always end up standing right back beside it. So, today I came up with a brand new idea. I sang my hard feelings a song. I soothed them and cooed them and even boo-hooed them until they were almost all gone. I stomped them and clapped them and wrote them and tapped them and told them to people who understood. When I looked at my anger again in the mirror, I found it was special and good. My anger had not been coming around to hurt me, but to tell me that things weren't quite right. Once I looked at my anger and listened and loved it, it practically flew out of sight. My anger was just like the honk of a siren, checking in that I was okay. So long as I notice and ask what it's thinking, it has no more reasons to stay. So today I am making a friend of my anger and thanking it for all that it knows. And when I don't need it, I'll try not to feed it and wave it goodbye as it goes. Thank you, friends. It's been lovely sharing poems with you all. Wishing you a happy quarantine, a happy spring, a happy poetry month. Lots of love from my little blanket fort, hopefully to yours. I'm Jillian Christmas. Thank you, Moa, for having me.